So today we woke up pretty late. We were pretty lazy in the morning. We planned on going somewhere else at like 6. We woke up, we were too tired. So now it's late and I think today will just be a work day. So unfortunately the workspace is always super cluttered with a random stuff. I mean, we have tomato ketchup here. We have a bunch of different products, whatever. And it cannot work when it's messy or clutter. I absolutely hate it. Pooja, on the other hand, loves the clutter. So first gotta completely clean this area and then get to work. It's the problem of having like a smaller place. It's always lots of things, little place. I mean, even like look at my wire, it's like 8 feet long and way too big for this little tiny nook, so I always have to figure out how to work it in here and get it all working properly. And we have a couple websites and we work on those, and especially like our little travel blog and everything like that. So we'll be working on that. We'll be working on another little digital marketing SEO type of thing that we do in our free time. It's just another website that we're building. So today, that's the plan. Gonna work on those two. Pooja's in the back. She's laying in bed, gonna watch some videos, movies, and work on our blogs and everything today as well. So today, first hour, gonna work on the digital marketing stuff, and then probably switch over to my other website, Hayden Rue, where we do all of our travel blogs and we put all our videos and everything like that. Currently, we've been writing a lot about Jaipur, just because we're going to all these new restaurants, new places, new experiences. So more targeting this market. We've moved from Nepal, where we wrote 100 blogs or something like that. Everything from Pokhara to trekking to Kathmandu, all around the country. So now a new place, new things to write about. So time to start work. So right now I'm building this new page targeted at Eugene, Oregon, where all of my family lives, and I actually really miss that area. Like the whole Pacific Northwest with all the trees and the environment and the very chill atmosphere and vibe that everyone has. So I really miss the area. It's quite different than the hustle and bustle and like the craziness of India, of Jaipur. So it's much more laid back there, which I miss. But just making a landing page for that, targeting that place, and I've only learned how to do like websites and all this stuff over the last 2 years. I've done it on the side of my previous job, which I was just kind of self-taught in my extra time. I just started building websites and SEO and digital marketing and stuff like that. So I've definitely grown over the last 2 years. Pooja is more taught through the industry and taught from other professionals. I'm just like YouTube taught. I just watch a lot of people. So, but we both bring different skills to the table, and we've been able to be really successful, especially like our travel blog that we've been doing. It's been growing pretty quickly, like knock on wood. This is glass wood. This is more fake wood, but knock on wood. So we enjoy doing that, and I enjoy doing it much more than my previous job, just because my previous contracting job was not great, and I did not vibe with a lot of the philosophies that they had. I quit my job. I've mentioned this before that I quit that job a long time ago, but I never kind of talked about why. So maybe one day I will talk about all the ins and outs of what that job was and why maybe the development sector, which I was very passionate about. I thought I wanted to work in that for a long time. Maybe the development sector is not so great. It's not all the photos and videos that you see online. So, but I would have never known that until I got inside and had an actual job where I was more privileged to the insider information that goes on with those projects. So unfortunately not great. Now finished this page, did it pretty quickly. It was not too hard. I only had to change a couple things, luckily, because they're kind of very similar to the other pages. So now just have to wait for Pooja, the editor, to come through and read it and make sure I didn't make any spelling mistakes, because my spelling is absolutely atrocious. Like, I miss letters all the time. I even spell the wrong words and think they're correct. I know the one that I have a lot of trouble with is like definitely and defiantly. I can't tell which one is which, and so whichever one the computer autocorrects to, that's the one I go with, and then Pooja has to come and change it into the correct word. So, whoopsies. If somebody wants to get me Grammarly, that would be super helpful, because that would save me a lot of time. Pooja a lot of time on all my stupid errors. So. I think this one is good to go. Now we're gonna go back and make pretty much the same page, just for a different day. I even spelled my home state wrong. Put an extra E on the end of it, uploaded the photos, and then realized that spelling not so great, so I have to redo that now. Also, AI makes things like way easier. Chat GPT and all this stuff. Good. As long as you use it correctly and go and edit it and take out all the words that it always puts in there and make it flow a little bit more. It's great for writing little blurbs, little copy and stuff like that. That is always exactly the same. Or you take some of your own writing and then have it rephrase it, rewrite it, so then you can use it more quickly, and then it's kind of in your tone and in your voice and stuff. So I don't know. Some people are very scared. Some people are like, don't use it. It will ruin everything. And then there's other people that actually do research and do studies and testing and all this stuff, and then say like, I built a whole website out of AI generated content and it's ranking above everyone else's. You just have to edit it and be smart. And so I think people usually stop right before the editing and being smart part and just put it on there and then see that it fails and then tells everyone not to use it, scares everyone else. But it will definitely increase your productivity 1,000 times. And we're only at the beginning of all this AI generation, so I'm excited to see where it goes. It might, some people are afraid it's going to eliminate jobs. It might eliminate some jobs, but then you also have to be, maybe it'll create new jobs. You have to be smart enough to be able to use these AI tools and prompt it and tell it what to do and all this kind of stuff. So some jobs will be destroyed, some jobs will be created. It is up for debate, and we will see in the future what happens to all these jobs. What happens to all these people, but the other argument is like creativity, it's killing creativity. In some aspect it is. A lot of people now are just copy pasting and then just pooping out the same exact content that a million other people have written, but I think Google and all these other search engines and all this information collection companies and stuff, data collection companies, well, they'll figure out ways to kind of move past that and weed out all the crappy stuff. So I think it'll just, maybe it'll get more competitive. I think it'll be more competitive now because people have access to these tools and everything to increase their productivity. So I'm excited. We use it. You should use it. The 3 pages I wanted to make only took about 30-45 minutes. Crushed it, got it done real fast thanks to having a little bit of a workflow. I'm notoriously bad for like having a good workflow and like staying focused. If you saw, I didn't even play chess one time, so that's a big achievement for me. Usually in the middle of everything I play chess, so take a little break. But finish that. I think that is enough for today on this website. I'm trying to spend like 1 hour only on this while we build it up slowly and stuff, while we focus on our other blog. So now going to work on that one for a little bit, and then I don't know if we need to go grocery shopping. We usually go grocery shopping on Sunday, so, or we might be lazy and just order it from the grocery app and they'll just send us everything. So it's still up in the air, who knows. So being self-taught is like, it's good and bad. I've been able to learn extremely quickly, but that's also because I make a lot of my own mistakes, and you don't realize that you're making all these mistakes until after you're already done, and then you have to go back and fix everything. So hard way to learn, but it's much quicker, and it's been fun along the way, and we've had some ups and downs, but so far going pretty good. I get a lot of spam comments because we're ranking for stuff now, and so all these Russian spam comments and Thai spam comments, it's all about like casinos, betting, and then porn. So when you're working for yourself or you're working to try to make your own little side hustle, whatever you want to call it, little business, then it all comes down to you. And we've struggled with that at times, or we just want it to be built by someone else, or we want Google to carry our website to Valhalla and make it amazing. But it depends on how much work you put into it yourself and how eager and hungry you are to get it done. So I think lately we've seen a little bit more success, so then we've worked a little bit harder. But that's also not a great way to work on things at all, is when you're like motivated by only success, because then if it goes negative, then you're probably not going to work on it as hard, and you can miss a lot of opportunities. So it's hard to stay motivated constantly working on this, especially while we're traveling. It's like it takes 4, 5, 6 hours every day to work on this, which is better than an 8-hour job. You can't complain about that, but still, it's every day doing the same thing, so a little tiring. But that's why we go to so many cafes. We get out of this little room, this hot little room. We don't use the AC because we don't. So we always go somewhere else and work, and we found a lot of struggles with the internet speed. Internet speed is like a roller coaster, in and out. So sometimes you end up waiting a long time just for like one little thing to work. So that's a little bit frustrating. We're always looking for the best cafes in Jaipur that has like the best internet. It's much more consistent than it was in Nepal. Granted, Nepal has done really well with increasing the internet speed, but before it was like 5 megabytes per second, or even slower than that. I remember when we were living in Batisputali during COVID and stuff, we were sharing an internet with someone, and it was literally like 2 or 3 megabytes per second, split among like 2 people. So it was extremely slow. You couldn't do anything, and it really, really sucked. And now published the blog. Now I have to go back, internal linking and all this other stuff. Mostly internal linking, and then telling Google to index it so people can see it. And just lots of little things that take a lot of time. It would be nice to have a team of people. I understand why these like huge websites have 10, 20, 30, 50 people working on their content and design and development and their images and videos and all this stuff, because doing it just between the 2 of us, it is tiring. Don't you think, Pooja? She's taking a siesta. She's too tired from it. So, all right, gonna finish this last little bit, do the internal linking, and then probably take a break. Even though I haven't done much on this page yet, but the hour before and then everything needed a little break. So, getting kind of snappy. I think that's about it for now. Maybe get some food, peanut butter and jelly. Nice little delicious snack. But the consistency, the ratio of the peanut butter to jelly is very important. You have to have more jelly or jam than the peanut butter. It needs to be very sweet. Like what we were talking about the other day, I really like the sweets food and stuff. So there's a fine line. Too much peanut butter is just overpowering, and you don't get the jam taste, and then you're just eating a peanut butter sandwich. The best way actually to make a peanut butter and jelly is to get a bowl and put peanut butter and jam jelly in there, and you have to mix it up to a nice consistency paste. Still put a lot of jam in there, but mix it all up. That flavor, that combination of it being mixed will blow your mind. You'll never want to have a peanut butter and jelly the other way again. So your tip for the day. But I think that's it. Just working from home today. Eat, then we're gonna probably get back on and start writing a new blog. Not sure what I'm gonna write yet. My fingers are getting tired. Pooja's, I think, working on her blog now as well, so maybe by the end of the day or tomorrow morning we'll have another 2 to write. If you want to support us, of course, watch these videos and then go to our website and just like scroll through and look at all the ads. That would be great. Don't do that, or do it if you like it. Who am I to tell you what to do? So I think that's it. Do you have any updates? Pooja hasn't been in the video today, but any updates from you, Pooja? Nothing you want to say? Nothing from Pooja's side today. Maybe tomorrow she'll have a huge update, a bigger update, since she missed for 2 days. So. that's it. I think that's all I got for today. Thanks. We'll see you later. Bye.